before we start this video, if you guys could just hit that subscribe button, that would be absolutely amazing and helps me out a lot. What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to kind of re-record a video that I've done in the past, and that is 5 things I hate about my car. The reason I'm redoing it is because I've had my car for a good amount of time, longer than the first time I did the video, and I have a lot of different things that I want to say. Now, I recorded this video a really long time ago, but this time there's definitely things that changed, so let's get to it. So I think the first time I actually recorded this video, I had nothing done to the car except for my tint. So that's the one reason why things are definitely going to be changing now, because one of my main complaints was my exhaust. But if you guys watch videos, I have exhaust clip stuff, we got that fixed. So my number one complaint is going to be the same thing as it was the last time too, and it is the stock spoiler on this car. I just think it's ugly. That's it. I've gotten a lot of people saying how much they like the spoiler on this car, and to me, I just don't like it. Eventually, I'm gonna be running a mildly big wing, like maybe up to yay high, or just a lip in general. And because of this wing, I can't do it. The spoiler has holes in weird spots, so it really makes it so you can't put a lip on it, because none of the lips that are out there cover the top hole on it. So that's my number one complaint about this. Number 2 is something that people love about the performance package on this car, and it is the Brembo brakes. Brembo. They look super aggressive, they work great, but why do I hate them? Well, in colder months, I mean, I'm in Florida right now, so there's no cold here, I can barely breathe, it's so hot. But in the colder months, if you're reversing and you're backing up, it squeaks, and it squeaks loud. And I did my research on it, and apparently that's the Brembo brake thing. They just squeal and they squeak because that's how they are. I don't know why they do it, but that's what Brembos do. So that's why it has to be number 2. It's just very annoying, and I don't have a fix for it. There's probably some sort of fix I could do for it, but nothing that I know of. So that's the 2 things I have for the outside of the car. It's pretty out here. That's the 2 things I have for the outside of the car. So I'm gonna go to the inside of the car, and then we'll explain a little bit more. So I'm not gonna put back seats as a complaint because they don't bother me, because I am the driver. My friends, on the other hand, yeah, they might say the back seat is definitely a thing they hate about this car, but I'm the driver, so I get the front seat. But the one thing I hate, because people don't understand that this bothers me, is the seatbelt on the passenger side. They have this, which is supposed to, you know, have the seatbelt like that. My passengers, for some reason, always unbuckle it. Or if they get in the back seat, they have to unbuckle it to get into the back, and they never buckle it back in. So it just flops in the wind and it rattles, and it is ridiculously annoying. And I'm just gonna tie this in with the thing with the rattling. I'm not gonna make this as another point, because I feel like rattling is just a thing that this car does. Every time I'm in a higher RPM, the car rattles somewhere. And I've said this in videos before, it just rattles somewhere. Right now, it's rattling from the back for some reason, and I don't know why. And then in a week, it's gonna stop, and it's gonna be one of my panels up front. The rattle in this car is just something that happens, and it's annoying, and I don't know why it rattles so much, but it does. And then you look online, people say, well, it's a car, what do you expect? Cars make noises, cars rattle. It's not a very good fix for it, so you just kind of have to learn to live with the rattles. You can't make a thing I hate about my BRZ video without my number 4 point, which is the torque dip that this car has. My camera did not want to focus on that. I'm going back on because it's really hot in the car because I don't have my air on. But the torque dip is at a really bad spot. Now, since I got my car tuned, the torque dip, it's less, come on now. Now that I got my car tuned, the torque dip isn't it's still there. It's still very evident that it's there, but it's not as bad. But the torque dip in this car is at a really weird spot. Now, if you watch my tuning video when I first got my open flash tablet, I tell you guys at 4,500 RPMs, it feels like a turbo kicks in. And that's right at the end of the torque dip. So until you hit that 4,500, you don't really have much going on. Now, I want to get headers, I want to go catless to get rid of all of the torque dip that is there. But as you guys know, I'm from Pennsylvania, and I'm most likely moving back to Pennsylvania after the summer and staying there. But I don't know where I'll end up. So I want to get headers, I want to go catless, but that might not be a thing that I get to do very soon. It's so hot out here. And the last thing that I have is, I've made this point before, but this is one of the most annoying things to me. It's not annoying, but it's something I don't like. The sound deadening in this car is non-existent. Now, last time I didn't have an exhaust, so things like rain bothered the hell out of me because rain was so loud. Now, I have a loud exhaust, so when it rains, I don't hear that. I just hear my exhaust. Now, I like having a loud exhaust, and I like how it sounds, but sometimes the drone on highways is a little bit unbearing. I don't have the loudest exhaust in the world, but because I don't have a muffler anymore, it drones a lot on the highway. So, the sound deadening in this car is absolutely terrible, because everything you can hear. If it's on the outside of your car, you can hear it. Someone's having a conversation, you can hear it. Everything is just super loud because there's no sound deadening in this car. I've seen videos of people trying to fix it, and they put like mats under the floor and everything, and they'd say it doesn't really work that well. So that's my fifth and final thing, is the sound deadening, because there virtually is none. So I'm gonna finish the video off in the apartment because it is super hot outside, and I just wanted to come inside in the air conditioning because I don't feel like sweating. I hope you guys enjoyed my 5 things I hate about my BRZ. I'm probably gonna remake the 5 things I love about my car too. I absolutely love my car. Over the stupid things that I listed, I still love the car. And I'm gonna make another 5 things I love about my car because those videos were kind of older now, and I've had the car for a decent amount of time longer. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna leave you guys off here. So comment, like, subscribe, and do all the fun shit. If you guys could share my videos, that would be absolutely amazing. We completely failed getting our 500 subscribers for May, which is really unfortunate. So now that means we have to get like 125 for June. So I think the 1,000 subscribers is gonna have to get pushed back because I don't think we're gonna hit our main goal. But to help you guys, maybe we can. So comment, like, subscribe, do all the fun shit. Make sure you guys are sharing. Keep doing you, and peace out. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.